Ladies and gentlemen, 20th Century Fox has just released a trailer for Predator Killer of Killers. This is a new animated anthology that is going to be coming to Hulu this summer. So let's take a peek at that now.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster. We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
Now, I'm taking this trailer with a bit of hopeful optimism and a dash of skepticism, as you should with all things that you love in terms of Hollywood and movies and TV shows. You can't lend too much credence to these things because they always make trailers to be better than what they actually are. Throughout this trailer, we see several different predator types. We also see different gadgets that the predator is using. Some new, some old, like the combi stick, which is a returning classic. You got the cloak in there. All of this stuff is great, and I would like to see some advancements in the tech, or I guess regression in the tech, depending on the time period that the story is being told. But all of this is really cool to see, and it appears to be that they are going to be taking this in a relatively adult fashion. It seems like throughout the trailer, people are getting chopped in half, and there's blood going everywhere. So it doesn't seem like they are treating this necessarily with kid gloves. And to add on to that, I think it's a good thing that it's coming to Hulu and not Disney. It seems like whenever you put something on Disney, um, the target audience is obviously more kid oriented. We've seen that recently with the Daredevil show that came out. It's not doing good in terms of numbers, and I think it's because it's on Disney and not necessarily on their Hulu branch, where it's kind of catered a little bit more toward the adult crowd. As stated before, we are jumping from timeline to timeline here, and throughout history, you're seeing the Predator, I guess, seemingly come down to Earth and make trophies of men. That's what they do. But there's a small thing in there that tripped me up a little bit at the start of the trailer. You see a character with red paint across their face, and I could have swore it was Kratos from God of War. So small things like that where I I hope that they have good design choice within this show. The animation looks like it has a very unique style to it. All of the predators look very unique and different, and I think if they give each of them their own personality, I think that would be a pretty cool thing. You'll be able to see these different clans, probably different weapons that they are using within these different clans. And I think that that would be a very good way to show the difference in the predators and the predator races, without trying to cram too much information into one solid full length movie. But there you have it, folks. There is a first look at Predator Killer of Killers, which is being called an animated anthology, which I think is the way to go about this, because it's not necessarily something that is going to be canon with the mainstream Hollywood movies. So they can add interesting concepts and try to expand the Predator lore, while at the same time, if something doesn't stick, or something doesn't seem right, they can kind of sort of write it off and just say, oh well, that was a separate story. I certainly hope that throughout this anthology the Predator comes home with some wins, because we have seen countless movies now where, let's be honest, the predator dies in every movie. So for being this ultimate hunter, they seem rather inept. So I'm hoping that we see a little bit different take here with the predator. I'm hoping that the predator comes home with some wins. Which, now that I'm saying out loud, kind of sounds weird. I'm rooting for the alien species over the humans. But I guess that's a different story all told. I hope that this is good. I hope that there's some fun stories within this anthology. I hope that it's something that can expand that lore. What are you guys thinking about Predator Killer of Killers? Are you excited for this movie? Are you more excited for the Hollywood movie that's going to be coming out later in November of this year? But what kind of concepts do you guys want to actually see in a Predator movie or explored in this anthology? Let me know down in the comments below, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next one.